Good evening, my fellow YouTubers. This is your main man, Teddy T, with yet another video on rideshare. And today, my topic is going to be on rideshare insurance. So, to start off, I want to encourage, especially new drivers, I want you to make sure that you check with your insurance company and inquire about rideshare insurance. The reason being is because I had a incident a couple of years ago with my own insurance, and I was kicked off of my insurance because I didn't realize the difference between rideshare insurance and regular personal insurance, and nobody from either company bothered to mention the subject. So I feel it's important that you guys understand this. Number one, that when you have personal coverage, I thought that it worked like this, that, when you were on your personal time, your personal insurance will cover you. When you were on Uber's platform, that their insurance will cover you. For the most part, that is correct, except for one thing. When they find out that you are doing Uber and Lyft or DoorDash or any one of those, they are going to cancel you unless you have specific ride share coverage. Now, one company calls it commercial insurance, but everybody else calls it ride share insurance. And so for me, it was an additional $20 a month increase for the rideshare insurance. But the difference is that insurance will cover you for anything. Like, it will cover you when you have a rider, it will cover you when you're en route to a rider, and it will also cover you when you don't have a rider, because it will work exactly like that. It will be like a private auto policy when you're not on rideshare, and then when you go on, it kicks in and it has tiers: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 is like when you receive a call, tier 2 is when you're en route, and tier 3 is when the person is actually in the vehicle with you, and you will be fully covered. And the only thing with the rideshare insurance is there is a deductible. With Uber and Lyft, there is a deductible. So you have to be mindful of that. And I believe that Uber's deductible was $1,000, and I have to double check Lyft's, but I think it's 1,500, or it might be 2,500. I'm not sure. I have to double check that. But the point being, it's better for you to have that coverage, because if you don't, they will cancel you, and then you have a little hassle. And then if Uber finds out or Lyft finds out that happened, they will also deactivate you. But fortunately, I didn't have to do that because I had 30 days to get new insurance. So I was actually technically still covered for those 30 days until I replaced the insurance with the rideshare. And like I said, once I inquired, the company told me it would be an additional $20 a month increase in the premium, but it was well worth it. It was well worth the $20. And you can more than make up for that increase with several rides would pay for that. That will pay for that in and of itself. So just don't find yourself short-sighted or short-handed when if you should, God forbid, get into a collision. That's the only way that you will discover that you won't be covered, because your company is not going to cover you for hire unless you subscribe to rideshare insurance. So just a tip for you new drivers: double check. And some of the older drivers may not be aware of that as well, so you should check with your insurance company. It is a serious thing, because they will deactivate you, and you will find yourself holding the bag. Luckily for me, how I discovered it was someone had hit my vehicle while I was unattended, and I put the claim in. But then once I put the claim in and I mentioned that I wanted my car back as quick as possible because I wanted to do continue my ride sharing, that's when they discovered that I wasn't just driving as a normal, back and forth to the store or to work or errands or whatever. And so they threatened to cancel me. So what I had to do was replace that insurance with rideshare. So just a heads up for those who aren't aware of that little thing. All right. And once again, it's Teddy T. I hope you guys have a safe day and have fun out there driving and be safe. Take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you on your next video. See ya.